Title of the topic is How TCP IP Standard Grows. We first of all look at the objectives of this topic. After completing this topic, a student will be able to explain how the TCP IP standard grows. Figures and material in this topic have been adapted from Wendell Udam's book, Computer Networking First Step. The Internet Engineering Task Force, which is IETF, manages the creation and the approval of TCP IP standards and protocols. ये organization है जो TCP IP को maintain करती है. Each standard or protocol of TCP IP model is defined in a document. ये जो document होता है, this is made publicly available on the internet so that anyone can look at it and comment on it before it becomes an RFC. An RFC stands for Request for Comments. We now look at some pretty popular TCP IP protocols. TCP IP is composed of a lot of individual protocols. However, the name TCP IP is a combination of two most popular protocols inside the TCP IP model. First of all, we look at the Transmission Control Protocol, which is the TCP. यहाँ पे हम एक ही इसकी फीचर को देखेंगे और वो कौन सा फीचर है? The error recovery, which is available in TCP. TCP का जो प्रोटोकॉल है ये डिस्क्राइब किया गया है in RFC 793. TCP appends a TCP header in front of the user data. So as soon as TCP receives the data, it will append a header in front of the user data. Header क्या चीज होती है? Header is a bunch of overhead bits added to the user data so that a protocol can do some kind of activity. For example, अगर TCP ने error recovery का job perform करना है तो TCP needs to number the packets. For this purpose, in the header, we reserve a field which is called the sequence number. Furthermore, there's a field which is named as acknowledgement number is also reserved in the TCP header. TCP on the receiver uses this information to inform the sender which packet he expects to receive next, and thus can be used to inform about the erroneous packets. अगर हम इस डायग्राम को देखें तो the TCP error recovery is explained in this diagram. इस डायग्राम में Fred is one of the receiver and Wilma is the sender. So you can see in this diagram, Wilma is sending a user data and to the user data we have appended a TCP header. TCP header के अंदर एक field है पहले पैकेट में, उसका sequence number है 1. फिर Wilma ने एक और पैकेट भेजा, उसका sequence number है 2. User का जो फाइल थी उसके साथ अपेंड करके with the sequence number 2, then उसी फाइल को break down किया and the third part was appended with a sequence number 3. So Wilma has sent 3 packets to the receiver, which is Fred in this case. Now if you see, Fred ने एक acknowledgement भेजी वापस Wilma की तरफ, TCP header with acknowledgement number 2. Acknowledgement number 2 की उसने इसलिए भेजी because the packet number 2 with sequence number 2, he was unable to receive it correctly. There was some kind of error in the packet. So Fred sent a packet, generated a packet with acknowledgement number 2 and sent it back to Wilma to inform Wilma that he is expecting packet number 2 with this sequence, right? Then what is the response of Wilma? Wilma's response is Wilma immediately sends the packet with the sequence number 2. This process is called forward acknowledgement. Now we come to the Internet Protocol, which is IP. IP is another TCP IP standard protocol. और इसका purpose क्या होता है? The purpose of IP is to perform logical addressing and routing for the TCP IP model. And this IP protocol has been described in RFC 791. How can we understand the working of IP? सबसे अच्छा तरीकाकार है IP को understand करने का if we look at the traditional postal service. In the case of a traditional postal service, before you put a letter in the mailbox, we need to put an address on the front of the letter. Similarly, a computer sends a packet over the physical network by putting an address in the front of the packet. You call it the IP address, and this IP address requires some kind of field. So in addition to TCP's header, IP के साथ IP क्या करता है? IP भी एक header attach करता है और जिसके अंदर एक field होता है जिसका नाम है IP address. IP address allows us to identify computers. If we look at our life, we have national text numbers, we have computerized national identity cards. These are the identifiers in addition to our names, right? Similarly, computer का एक नाम है www.fredsco.com. It's a string. String को याद रखना इंसान के लिए तो बहुत easy है, but to process this, the computer requires some kind of numbers. Computers only process on numbers. That's why a number such as 3.3.3 is computer friendly, and that's why we have IP addresses. अगर इस डायग्राम को देखा जाए तो इस डायग्राम में Fred and Barney, they are two individuals. Fred का IP address है 1.1.1.1 और Barney का IP address है 2.2.2, and both of these two individuals, they are exploring using their browsers, they are exploring www.fredsco.com. Fred जो है, he is connected to ISP1 और Barney connected है ISP2, and ISP1 and ISP2 both are connected to ISP3. और जो वेब सर्वर है www.fredsco.com, it is connected to ISP3. जब वेब सर्वर जो कनेक्टेड है ISP3 के साथ इसको रिक्वेस्ट मिलती है तो it will return the information back to Barney and Freds, but the computer will use their IP addresses. So if you see in this diagram, the web server has generated two packets in response to Fred's and Barney's request. एक पैकेट जो है उसका IP एड्रेस में इंफॉर्मेशन है 1.1.1 और साथ डेटा अपेंडेड है, एक वेब पेज. दूसरा पैकेट है IP हेडर है, उसमें IP एड्रेस नजर आ रहा है 2.2.2 और ये किसका IP एड्रेस है? ये बार्नी का एड्रेस है, IP एड्रेस है. और 1.1.1 ये किसका IP एड्रेस है? ये फ्रेड की मशीन का IP एड्रेस है. Now as soon as ISP3 receives these two packets, ISP3 ने एक डिसीजन लेना है और वो डिसीजन ये है कि ये जो दो पैकेट उसने रिसीव किए हैं ये ISP1 को फॉरवर्ड करने हैं या ISP2 को फॉरवर्ड करने हैं. फॉर दिस पर्पस ISP3 is maintaining a table which we call a routing table. Now if you look at the entries of the routing table, इस routing table में क्या चीज इंफॉर्मेशन है? डेस्टिनेशन है और नेक्स्ट हॉप है. नेक्स्ट हॉप का मतलब क्या है कि यहां से मैंने पैकेट किसको फॉरवर्ड करना है? ISP1 को फॉरवर्ड करना है या ISP2 को फॉरवर्ड करना है. तो अगर आप देखें इस टेबल के अंदर तो जिस डेस्टिनेशन 1.1.1 है इसके नाम के साथ लगा हुआ है ISP1 और जो पैकेट अगर वो रिसीव करता है जिसकी डेस्टिनेशन है 2.2.2 तो उसने किसको फॉरवर्ड करना है? ISP2 को फॉरवर्ड करना है. सो ISP3 जब पैकेट्स रिसीव करता है अपने राउटिंग टेबल में उस IP एड्रेसेस को मैच करता है और फिर वो अपने नेक्स्ट हॉप के बारे में डिसाइड करता है. तो इन दिस केस जो पैकेट रिसीव हो रहे एक पैकेट ISP1 को फॉरवर्ड किया जाएगा और एक पैकेट ISP2 को फॉरवर्ड किया जाएगा. जो ISP1 से पैकेट फॉरवर्ड होगा वो फ्रेड का पैकेट है और जो पैकेट ISP2 को बार्नी की तरफ फॉरवर्ड होगा that was the response created by the web server for Barney. So when packets are received by a router, the router looks at the IP address. और ये IP address कहाँ पे होता है? IP header में होता है, एक field. और ये IP header क्या है? In addition, जब डेटा रिसीव होता है तो यूजर डेटा के साथ TCP एक हेडर अटैच करता है और IP भी एक अपेंड करता है हेडर और उस IP हेडर के अंदर एक फील्ड होता है जिसका नाम है IP address. So the router uses a table called a routing table. What TCP IP standards that aren't TCP IP standards? What does this mean? This means that there are other standard bodies who have already defined standards that TCP IP can easily use. They were not defined by the IETF. So IETF क्या करता है? Happily इन references को लेता है and it will ask Standards, for example, standards for physical networking. Local area network defines a type of a network or a part of a larger network in which the devices are relatively close to each other. By close, we mean they are in the same building or in the small campus of buildings. Like any other network, a LAN includes computers, hardware, software, and cabling that allows communication to happen. The IEEE, which is Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, they define standards for LANs. So TCP/IP simply says, please refer to IEEE if you want to use a LAN. Similarly, the standards for physical networking far away, a wide area network defines a type of a network or a part of a network in which the devices are relatively far apart. A WAN is a network or a part of a network for which the cabling must pass outside the property of one company. The distance might only be a few miles or it might be of thousands of miles. For example, in this diagram, Fred का एक LAN है जो जॉर्जिया में है और उसका एक head office है Ohio में, and both these two are located, they are 500 miles apart. So what Fred does is rather एक connection करने के क्या करता है Fred, एक telephone company की lease line borrow करता है. It hires a line, right? So you can see the headquarters and Fred's other offices, they are directly connected to phone companies which are nearby Georgia and Ohio. International Telecommunications Union ITU defines standards for WANs. TCP/IP standard simply says use the ITU WAN standards if you want to develop a WAN. In this topic, briefly we looked at TCP/IP, the working of TCP/IP, and then we looked at how the TCP/IP standard grows.